Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 40 of Less Platinum and 100% Liza P. Overshore. Alright, let's see if I remember how to play this game. I've been, haven't had a chance to play for a little while, probably like a week, even though I was right at the end. I don't think I'm going to finish the game in this episode, but I will get very close. Also, don't look at this shadow here on the left in this direction. Just pretend it's not there. Okay. Jump. Jump. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so give me a sec because I forgot how to play. There you go. Oh gosh. Not happening. Not happening. What word was I saying? Tau? What the hell? Lead damage. Okay, he's good. I win. He ends up using a bunch of my pulse cells, but I win. Okay, what have I got? I've got Icarus. I think there's one behind, yeah. There's one behind here. Perfect. Oh no, don't freeze again. Careful, careful. Thing lingers like crazy. Let's go around here. It's a fishing village. I remember this from Bloodborne. Kind of looks like Bloodborne. Is there one in Sekiro as well? Oh crap. I only haven't played Sekiro in like 6 years, so... Oh god. Okay, I'm upstairs getting trounced here. I really need to... get my groove back. No. Goodness. What was that just flew? Was it a bird? I think like a bird just flew above my head. Okay, anyway. Radiant Virgo chunk. I don't think there's too many more enemies. There's you. Okay, get you with Icarus. Go, 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 go. One more. Yay. Okay, that may be the last ancient disc. I don't know how many I had. Alright, how's this work again? This is a shortcut for later. Can take this guy out easily. As I can with you. Pick up this item. What did I collected something last time. Oh, maybe it's in here. Yeah, the Broad Bay 30. Okay, yeah. That's not the beer. I know who to give that to, but I gotta wait. Ooh, Mayor's Journal. Salal set out to sea 2 days ago. In the end, I couldn't stop that damned old fool. As if all the monsters suddenly appearing and throwing everything into chaos weren't bad enough. Why must that stubborn old man make me suffer so much in my twilight years? But it's not just him. It seems everyone here has suddenly lost their minds. More and more villagers are suddenly insisting that they want to die. It feels like I'm the only one who cares about the village anymore. Let's start by checking in with residents next door. The rest of the words are smudged and illegible. Okay, so... yeah, it seems like the petrification disease has spread throughout this village as well. Alright, this is where we have to go, so let's leave it for a little bit. I don't believe I can enter that yet. Yeah, I think I need a key to enter that one. Krat Lighthouse. Yeah, I don't have it. Okay, at the Krat Lighthouse we can find This is pretty cool. Not too many games allow you to visit lighthouses. Krat Mysteries, the Haunted Lighthouse. Alright, let's have a read. The legend of how the Krat Lighthouse came to be called the Haunted Lighthouse is quite famous. However, even the most avid storytellers do not know the name of the ghost. In life, the ghost's name was Columbo, who was Krat's lighthouse keeper. But all knew him only as the portly keeper, for he was said to have been a greedy glutton. Columbo used his position to extort money from boat captains, giving light only to those who paid. They say he amassed a huge fortune that he hid in a secret location only he could access. That treasure has never been found, leading to rumors the keeper became so portly by eating all the treasure himself. The townspeople cursed Columbo with their every breath. Some believe the curses worked because one day Columbo vanished. Like his treasure, he has never been found. The lighthouse could not be left unattended, so the townspeople appointed a new keeper, but that keeper suddenly resigned, driven from the post by the cries of the ghost that haunts the lighthouse. Hey, that part rhymed. That haunts the lighthouse. This repeated with the next keeper, and the next, and many more, all fearing the wrath of the ghost. It was only after the keeper changed 7 times that Columbo's ghost finally fell quiet. Even now, it is said the screams of the portly keeper can be heard echoing through the lighthouse when storms lash the shores. Perhaps the sounds of howling are Columbo raging at the townspeople who cursed him. No, just one more thing. I don't know much about Columbo, but I know that he was like a detective in some old show. I think he used to say just one more thing. Okay, motivity. Cool. Now, I think I actually want to teleport. Let me see. Krat Lighthouse. Okay, yes. Okay, there's a couple of things we want to do. Before we do anything though, let me go up and see if I can find Razora, as she seems to be here. Okay, let's have a look. Young Fisherman's Letter and the Old Bottle of Beer. Cool. Alright, found the bottle of beer. How many bottles of beer on the wall? It's been a few days since you rode out to kick the bucket, old man. You'll have to drink that beer you love so much in heaven. If you make it back, I promise I'll go to sea with you, even if it means we might die. Even if monsters leap from the waves all around us, fishers gotta fish. If we're going to shake in our boots, we ought to do that on the water, right? Whatever, you old coot. Just come back safely, and soon, or I swear I'll drink your last remaining beer. And then the beer says, an old, dirty, and unlabeled beer bottle. It is well past its expiration date. A beer bottle kept for a long time by a poor, elderly fisherman. The fisherman hoped to drink this last bottle of beer while boasting after a big catch. Alright, he might just get to. And there's a special purification ampoule as well. All the way to the very top. Crescent Moonstone. A single Crescent Moonstone? Wait, oh, okay. I thought there was something I could examine there. Alright, and out here...
Hey buddy, see that? Over there. We found it. The Rose Estate. Lea should be nearby.
Alright, so we got the final gesture in the game. We also got a trophy for that. It's called Peer into the Distance. Or Into Distance. Perform the Peer into Distance gesture. Don't hesitate to look into the distance. Look behind for the wisdom of the past and look forward at the road ahead. Cool. Okay, if I walk around here, it's a dead end, but I can jump off this.
I can't go inside.
I hear Razora, but I don't see Razora. There she is. Alright, let's see what she has to say.
Oh, it's you, my forever friend. I'm so glad to see you again. I followed the white butterfly here. I found the Rose Estate, but it's full of sadness now. I can't go inside. I'm okay. I have you. My new friend who looks like my old friend. You gave me the world again. I miss my old friend, but it's okay that you're not him. You're on your own journey, and I think that's wonderful. Will you promise me something? When your journey ends, let's meet again in a pretty place. Rizora will wait for you there.
Alright, let's have a look. Rizora's treasure. Photo of the Tree of Friendship. It looks to be a tree in front of the garden of Krat City Hall. The Tree of Friendship. This tree was planted to celebrate the expansion of Krat City Hall. May many find respite beneath its boughs and build joyful memories. And then Rizora's treasure. Third piece of a drawing. A child's drawing that looks very old. There's a giraffe and a woman. Okay, let me talk to Rizora again.
Rizora's creator was very much loved by my dear old friend. I'm sure my creator would have wanted to be your friend too, because a friend is someone you will always happily wait for. When your journey ends, let's meet again in a pretty place. Rizora will wait for you there.
Okay. Let me try... I didn't try this before, but let me try peering into the distance, since most of the time I get a... What am I doing? Yeah. I get one of these things that kind of matches up. She seemed to react there for a second. Okay, and one more dance. I think she reacted.
You like to dance too! Dance with Rizora!
Yeah, I think she did that the previous time.
Rizora's creator was very
Okay, cool. Alright, awesome. We got another piece of the drawing there. I think we're still missing one piece. One piece mentioned. Let me grab this, Motivity Crank, and I believe this is the final Black Rabbit Brotherhood door. So let's enter into here. And inside we find the, I think it's like the Eccentrics costume? No, the Battle Maniac. The Battle Maniac's mask and Blazing Death's hunting apparel. Let's switch costume. The mask worn by the Battle Maniac of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. The thrill of the hunt and trophies for his siblings were enough for him. 2 things to keep in mind in combat. 1. Protect the family. 2. Never forget number 1. That is all you must do. Note from the eldest. And... Blazing Death's hunting apparel. The hunting attire worn by the Battle Maniac of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. It has been modified hundreds of times to improve swiftness and flexibility of movement. Seriously? Is fighting all you ever have on your mind? Don't use my stuff as weapons. The Eccentric. There we go. We got the Missing Keys log. Let me read that. A logbook of the Eccentric's missing keys. What are we going to do with this idiot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 23. 23 keys. And so I guess the Eccentric is the one that wears like the bucket helmet. Okay, and that is it for their quest. Let's jump down. Before I finish up, I do want to go back, but before I do that, I'm actually going to exit out the back of this lighthouse and go here, and I really hope I can deal with this, because we're going to have a sort of a mini boss fight here. This breaks, and now we must take on the giant fish monster that I forgot pops out of there. Okay, he ate me, but we're fine. There we go. Don't make me fall. Okay, that's fine. Okay, avoid that. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay, that one's hard to block. Here we go. Block, block. Yes, if you can double block, you can knock him down. Oh, nice, I got it. Okay. Go, 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 go. He's gonna move around a lot, but let's try it. Damn it. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, here he comes. Avoid that. Oh, that was very lucky. Ah, almost blocked it. Please die. Can you just take a hit? Die! Take this. Take this. Okay, thank goodness. I was a little worried there. Alright, all you get is a full moonstone. And then that happens, like the only time in the whole game, so that you can go back because the stairs broke. Radiant Ergo Crystal. I feel like these ice, what are they called? A flue, F-L-U-E, is I think like the chimney. It's like the space that a chimney has inside. And I think this is like an ice flow or something, F-L-O-E? I forget what it is exactly, but yeah, I think those things come up because, well, obviously to get back here, but on top of that, it's another way for the developers to go, hey, look what we did. You know, like we were able to code this, albeit a small thing, but still cool. Because I'm pretty confident that there's nothing like that, especially not cutscene, like after a cutscene. I don't think that anything like that happens in the main game, where it's like you beat something and then it creates like a path to go back. Alright, cool. So we've done a fair bit. Now let's keep going. We're going to use the Stargazer and we're going to go a few places. Let's actually start by going to the present and heading to the Barren Swamp where our only friend is, because we now have all the gestures. And because we have all the gestures, we can collect the remainder of the items that he can give to us. I don't think there's anything particularly useful from memory, but at least we can go through it. I decided to leave this to the end. Hello, my only friend. Alright, let's see what he has to say.
Oh, so they do exist. Other puppets like me not bound by the Grand Covenant. I thought I was forever alone. Without the Covenant, my kind hates me. Monsters, humans, puppets, they all hate me. But I want to be friends with humans. If I learn how to feel, would that be possible? If you tell me how, I'll return the favor. I want to learn how to feel.
Okay, I just realized that we didn't talk to him at all during the second playthrough, which means we can at least get a quartz here, I think. So I'm going to go through all of them. I might skip the first few, but I'll go through all of them.
Hello, my only friend. What have you come to tell me?
Okay, there we go. So the new ones are play dead, make a heart, and maybe cheer. But let's go through happiness, anger, sadness, and clap real quick.
It feels good. It is a brilliant thing.
Okay, attribute resistance sample. I'm skipping these ones because we already saw them.
Find someone I can be brave.
It doesn't allow me to skip any faster than
I
this.
see now. I may not be able to cry.
Okay. So I'm curious about this next one.
Clapping is... it's good to feel alive.
Okay, I think this next one will give me a
I
quartz.
think
Yeah.
if I make human friends someday,
I'll tell
you
you.
will always be my only friend.
Okay, there we go. There's the quartz.
Hello, my only friend.
Alright, let's see about cheer.
It feels good. Like being hugged by the sun. It is a brilliant...
Okay, you said that before.
Hello, my only... I see see now.
Ah, he just repeats the same things.
Losing
Or
someone can be.
they used
I may
it.
not be able to cry, but I hope I can comfort others now.
Okay, interesting. They just made him repeat some of the other phrases.
Hello, I have a mimicry of a joyful heart. It's good to feel alive. Thanks.
Okay, and that's what you get. I just noticed these, like, that one's 3D, just like here is 3D, then that one's kind of like 2D, that one's 3D, this one's a little 3D, it's just interesting.
If I make human friends someday, I'll tell you, you may not always be my only friend. If I make human friends
Damn it,
someday,
let me close. Okay, good. Alright, well at least we got a quartz out of that, which is good. Now, don't need to worry about that one. Let's go to... Yes, I will actually go to the zoo tram station first to talk to... what's her name again? Goddard. Yeah, I believe this opens up after you defeat Lumaccio. Defeating Lumaccio is what causes this to sort of progress. Alright, let's see. Uh-oh. No bueno. Okay, let's see. Painter's Sky, a painting created by Goddard the Blind Painter. It has been painted roughly with oil paints, and to the one within the darkness. Alright, let's have a look. To the one within the darkness. To the one who showed such kindness to this blind painter, who had lost her light. After you returned my lost art supplies, I became inspired and finished my painting. This painting. As time passes, I am certain the world will acknowledge its true worth. To that end, please show this painting to as many people as possible. Oh, okay. And then for opening that, you also get the clear blue sky. Open your eyes and look at the clear blue sky. Feel the night, which will end someday. Only time will tell. The clear blue sky, a song of how the landscape seen when the veil of time is lifted may sometimes be the most beautiful sight. And we also got the actual painting itself, which I believe is... It's got to be here. Here we go. A painting created by Goddard the Blind Painter. It has been painted roughly with oil paints. The painter, trapped in darkness, yearned for a ray of light to illuminate her from within. That light was connected to a profoundly blue and strange sky. Cool. Alright, so she said to show it to as many people as possible, so let's go ahead and do that. Do I want to do these two first? Yeah, let's do these two first. I'm going to go to Archon Fleet Shipwrecks, and we're going to give the whiskey to the merchant. It's just going to give us a bunch of ergo, but it's good to have that so we can level up and all that good stuff. Right, making decent progress. Okay, let's go to you.
Is that? Yes, it is. A Broad Bay lore cask. Aged 30 years. You have exquisite taste for a... Well, word around town is that the Legendary Stalker prefers Lab Lewy wine. But when it comes to harder stuff, nothing beats whiskey, eh? And since you know its value, don't even think about walking away without letting me make an offer.
Alright, let's go ahead and sell. There's no other reason to keep it, so sell for 24.8. It's good. And we're done. Let me talk to him again.
So, what?
Yeah, he just becomes a regular merchant at that point. Alright, making good progress. Let's go. Teleport. Let's head back to the shipwreck exterior, which I believe is just outside the fight with Lumaccio. And we're going to head to the fisherman who wanted the beer bottle, who wanted the beer. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. You take one down, you pass it around, 98 bottles of beer on the wall. Alright, let's see.
It's time to celebrate my triumph, and a beer is just what I need.
Hand him the beer.
Good. This is the bottle of beer I saved. I bought 3 bottles of this brew after my wife left me. I already drank 2, and now this is the last one. The one I swore I'd only open once I caught the fish. Did you praise my catch to the villagers and the brat?
Okay, and we should say everyone was impressed with your catch.
Did the brat crack a grin? Oh, I bet he did. It's why I caught the fish, to teach Manolin a life lesson. That we are not made for defeat. That humans can be destroyed but not defeated. Let's raise a toast to victory with the beer I saved for this day.
Okay, we got the Urgo's Whispering, another humanity upgrade. And we also got the Fisherman's Weathered Key. Let's read that one. A key worn weathered by frequent use. Stained with seawater, it is rusted in several places. A key with a cord to wear around the neck to prevent it from being lost, even in high waves. The old fisherman never took this key off, not when fixing the nets or going out to sea. I don't know much about like those old books and stuff, but is this like a reference to The Old Man and the Sea, which I think is a book? Or even Moby Dick for that matter. Alright, anyway. I like what he said there as well. Let's go to the Eventide Hotel now. I really hope there's nothing that I can get from that room that I need in the Eventide Hotel. I don't think there is, but yeah, we'll see. Because if I go to the Krat Lighthouse, then I gotta go to Eventide, then I gotta back to the Krat Lighthouse. We'll see. I also like what he said about the humans can be destroyed but never defeated. That's an interesting way to put it. Okay, so one thing was the painting that we got. She wanted as many people to see it as possible. So where else would it go but here, in a hotel? You adorn the wall with the painting. And I can't remember if I can look at it yet. I think I can look at it later. Let's use another quartz. Actually, before we do, let's talk to Elidoro. Alright, Mr. Doro. First name Ali. What have you got to say?
Any enemy of the alchemists is a friend of mine. Come to me anytime.
Okay, so we have a cipher machine, the frosted one that we got. Let's decrypt it.
This is a surprise. None of the keys I have fit this cipher machine. I thought I'd gathered nearly all of them. Perhaps one of the alchemists or one of their associates possesses the key. They often conceal cipher keys in their clothing. If you bring me the garments of any suspicious persons, I'm sure I can reveal the secret pockets. I can't believe the leader of the bastards was conspiring with the alchemists. I never realized their interests had become so entwined. Well, let me take a look at those clothes for a moment. You see this double lining? It contains a hidden pocket for hiding valuables. I'd hoped I wouldn't locate the key to this cipher machine inside. It would appear the noble reputation of the leader of the bastards was a facade. I'll decrypt it right away, so we can see what heinous deeds he was hiding. Lumacchio didn't simply cooperate with the alchemists. It appears he was Simon's hunting dog, stalking and killing those opposed to the alchemists. I am truly disappointed in Lumacchio. I thought him destined to become a shining pillar of light atop Krat. Considering who the lighthouse keeper betrayed, I doubt he escaped unscathed. Unless, of course, he'd prepared a hideout. If so, the only piece of advice I can give for finding its whereabouts is to put yourself in the shoes of the lighthouse keeper.
Okay, we got the decoded frosted cipher machine text. Target not found. Reconnaissance of hideout unsuccessful. Maintaining blockade as a standing warning to the target and all traders. My apologies, Sir Manus. Your disappointment is warranted, for I have failed you. In my defense, the traitorous fat swine has been hoarding and stealing from us since the very beginning, and not one of us saw it. I knew that lighthouse keeper was both insidious and audacious, but I never thought he would go for the elixir. I have no excuse. That said, I believe there is no longer need for concern. The target could not possibly have escaped the lighthouse. In the meantime, I shall blockade the seas themselves to make an example of the traitor. The gluttonous grifter will have nothing to eat but his own flesh. Okay, I'll talk to him one more time.
Any enemy of the
Okay, cool. He doesn't say anything else. Klaus is still here, but I don't believe I've gotten another bag.
Well met.
We can trade the rare ergo, but that's okay. Ancient discs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I think that was the last one. I still am not 100% wanting to purchase this just yet. I probably will later. For now, though, I do want to listen to... I think I have 2. Oh no, only 1. Good. Alright, let's listen to the Clear Blue Sky and then we'll continue. I'll be right back.
Open your eyes, open up the clear blue sky. I'll be there to hold you close in my mind. Can you see the snow? Melting down the sea below. Celebrate a brand new day to start again.
Okay, we'll just wait for the song to finish here. I mean, there's nothing really playing, but I'll wait until it's done. Stop, and good to go. One thing I think, hang on, let me just check. So she said, she was like singing "Close Your Eyes," and then it made me, no, sorry, "Open Your Eyes." And if I remember correctly,
Close your eyes.
I think it's the same singer, and in Clear Blue Sky she says "Open Your Eyes." In Feel she says "Close Your Eyes." Okay, what was I doing? Is that it? Yes. Okay. Yep. Let's head back to the Krat Lighthouse. I'm just trying to think. Did I? Oh, I didn't do the quartz. It's okay. I'll leave it for later. It's not a big deal. Alright, we've got 2 more records to get. I'm pretty confident I remember where one of them is, and I think the other one is still likewise somewhere as well. Anyway, let's work out the mystery of the lighthouse. If we head down now, we see a pressure plate. This is the place shown in the decoded frosted cipher machine text.
The whole thing's just suspicious. Think about it. There aren't really that many places someone as heavy as that lighthouse keeper can hide in.
The raised floor panel seems sensitive to weight.
The whole thing's just suspicious. Think about it. There aren't really that many places someone as heavy as that lighthouse keeper can hide in.
So if you remember, we picked up an amulet that made us really heavy. It was called the Giant's Amulet, so let's use it. And because we're now super heavy, we unlock the secret room where we can find Columbo. Lighthouse Keeper's Journal. They brought bars of gold and made a request. Their ship's movements are not to be recorded in the official logs. It's a truly profitable deal. The local fishermen are nothing compared to them. They arrived at the lighthouse again, loaded with a generous payment of gold bars. What are they transporting that's worth so much to keep secret? I snatched a box when they weren't looking. All I found inside were bottles of medicine. The idiots didn't even notice the box I nicked. I sold all the bottles on the black market. I told them it was medicine, so I got a great price. Later, Maxim said that none of his customers ever returned after buying the medicine. But I don't see how that's my concern. My treasure trove is growing. All these fools are making me rich. The writing is smeared with blood. This is a joke, right? I only nicked a few boxes. They had plenty. Why would they do this to me? I'm trapped. Why won't anyone help me? I'll starve. I can't eat treasure. Someone get me out of here. Yeah, so basically Columbo stole the treasure, or stole the medicine from the alchemists, obviously, and hang on, let's just switch this around. Yeah, he took the medicine, and taking the medicine allowed him to get rich, but then they worked it out and they came after him, and so he had to hide himself here in the lighthouse with the treasure but with no food, and then he died. So, not too smart. Alright, let's go over here, and the last thing we have to do in this area, I believe, is just open this shack with the lighthouse, or with the fisherman's key. Another red herring up there, the symbol of Krat. And inside we find a gramophone, and find a woman's carcass on the bed. Old fisherman's letter. To my beloved Clara, the day you collapsed, coughing up blue blood still haunts my nightmares. At first, I wallowed in sorrow and tried to follow you. Then I remembered the words you spoke to me, a shabby fisher, on the day you became my wife. Do not turn your back on the sea when it beckons. I bought 3 bottles of beer to drink with you. Now only 1 bottle remains. Do you remember that young brat, Manolin? I've entrusted the last bottle of beer to him. Now I head to sea. Don't worry, my love. Come what may, I will always return to you. Alright, we get another humanity push. Yeah, so he went out to sea. He drank 2 bottles of the beer. Manolin was his like understudy, and everyone in the village turned into carcasses. So he avoided the fate of becoming a carcass, but he ended up dying anyway for what he was trying to do. Alright, I think that's it, and now we can continue to basically the final act. Let's go up here and Jiminy.
Okay, now, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure the Legendary Stalker is nearby.
And the reason he thinks that is because there are a bunch of rose petals here on the ground. Let's go up here.
Who are you? You look familiar. Wait. This is Romeo's locket. No.
This is something very dear to me. Thank you for returning it. But, before all that, how did you find me?
About finding Leia.
I see. The tracker. He told you about me. He never could fix that irksome quirk of his. Always wasting his time on lost causes. But he doesn't extend his trust easily. His faith in your character speaks volumes. Does that mean I can trust you?
You can trust us.
Fine. I concede you are not my enemy. If you were, the tracker would have made sure you never reached me. The fact you're alive means he trusted your intentions when he sent you here.
How the tracker is worried about her.
The tracker has always looked after others. That's the principle that guides him. Comrades would be a better term to describe us than friends. That said, he is the reason I'm listening to you now. Just don't ask me anymore.
Okay, next question. The photo in the locket.
This photo. It's the last print left. A pity it's damaged. A memory of me with my 2 apprentices. Happier days now gone forever. I was tough on them. I was such a fool. I never appreciated how precious our time together truly was. When tragedy befell us, I couldn't face the past. But Romeo kept the locket for me. To tell you the truth, I couldn't bear it. It was just too painful to see how happy we'd been.
Where is Romeo?
All this is the work of that damned Arlecchino. We have a history. When he ran rampant as a serial killer long ago, I was the one who put an end to his reign of terror. He was evil to the core. So during our battle, I did my best to destroy his body. Perhaps he holds a grudge against me over that. I had heard the ego of a murderer awakened within his ergo. But can a puppet be considered human through ego alone? I don't even know if a puppet is capable of holding a grudge like a human. But since he dragged Romeo into this, I will not let it stand.
Let's offer to help find Romeo. I think there, like earlier, there was, you can trust us and shouldn't you trust us or something. So let's say this one.
Do you truly mean that? You'll be putting your life on the line. I'd like to say I don't need your or anyone's help. But the last time I fought Arlecchino, I just barely managed to get the upper hand. And that was when I was healthy. There's no guarantee I'll win this time. With Romeo's life at stake, I accept your help. From one stalker to another, I, Lea Florence, ask you to fight with me.
Alright. Oh, okay. So that's still here. Maybe the other one didn't, though. Where is Romeo?
Arlecchino left me an invitation to meet. To think he was under my nose the entire time. I searched everywhere for him. Insanity. No time for regrets. Romeo is at the Rose Estate. Along with that damned puppet.
I should have said, wherefore art thou, Romeo? What are the next steps?
We must find a way into the Rose Estate. Despite outward appearances, its defenses are formidable. And the bigger problem is, I've lost my key. So, you and I will have to work something out when we reach the gates.
So the key was dropped earlier, and I feel like it was just before we fought the Anguished Guardian. I can't quite remember where it was. But yeah, it might have even been before that. Lumaccio gave us the key to enter the area where the Anguished Guardian was because he wanted us to die. He thought sending us there would get us killed by that thing, but we survived. I can't remember where her key comes from, but we found it somewhere.
The key? What? How? You must be part Crow. You certainly hoard everything you come across. This is the key I lost a while ago. Well, this will make it much easier to get inside. The entrance to the Rose Estate is further up the mountain path. Head out once you're ready. I'll wait for you outside.
Alright, a damaged poster. A defaced poster featuring an image of a missing person. Holes have been torn out where Romeo's eyes should be. On one part of the poster, a map showing a path leading to the Rose Estate is drawn in red ink. Yeah, there's like a boat and it's pointing to the Rose Estate. Alright, what is this? Lea's will. Alright, before we listen to that, let me just change my costume. I was actually meant to take this mask off before we is there anything... You know what, I'm not going to wear a mask. Or a headpiece. And maybe not even that. I didn't get a chance to wear this one though. This looks ridiculous for now, but let's have a look. The tailcoat worn by the leader of the Bastards. It is a bespoke suit tailored for style and luxury. It is always best to treat others with grace and proper etiquette. Lumaccio or Lumacchio, calming a disruptive crowd at a social gathering. What was the other thing that he had? Was it the headpiece? Oh yeah, the snail headpiece. It's so cool. The mask worn by the leader of the Bastards. The pristine mask shows no wear despite years of strife. His enemies called him slow and slippery, like a snail. He created this golden mask to turn that slanderous name into a symbol of sophistication. It looks cool. I think I want to wear something. What would we wear? The red foxes. I like pretty much everything. Let's wear this one. This one's good. And alright, Lea's will.
Romeo, this is likely my final message to you. I am off to battle Arlecchino to save you. I'll do whatever it takes. Your survival is all that matters. Nothing else comes close, not even my life. There was nothing admirable about my life. But I did what I could. In the only way I knew how. I know Carlo's death scarred us all. I know it changed everything. But we endured. There was always hope. And it was because of you. Without you by my side, I would have
Still on the go.
Alright, there we go.
Come on, we need to follow her.
Okay, if we can get past this part relatively quickly, that would be perfect.
The enemies here are not to be taken lightly.
This part goes on for a little bit longer than I care for, but yeah, there is a stargazer here. Alright. I'm gonna do it this way because it makes, well, it makes less sense, but I think it makes the episode better. So let's do that. Alright, let's take these enemies on. Lea is very strong, by the way. You'll see soon. In this cave, my hair looks like it's darker again. It's quite easy to die during this section, so be careful, even though she's really strong. That was a really good block. Damn it. I did block, but not quick enough.
You have some skills, I must admit.
777, that was lucky. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on. Go. Perfect. Come on. Damn. Okay, dead. That's good. Oh gosh. Go Lea. Okay, good. What's in here? I actually forgot. It's... Ah, the shepherd's amulet. Alright.
We're wasting time.
Give me a second. Increases damage of throwing objects. Not even a sharp spear or keen blade could fell the giant. What killed him was a pebble flung by the hand of a young shepherd. David and Goliath reference, I think.
Let's go.
Okay, Dwink. Dwink my pulse cell.
You have some skill. You must have had a good teacher.
Yeah, I must have. I wonder who they could have possibly been. Okay, yeah, we got two of these guys. Gosh. Go after Lea. Go after Lea. Come on, come on, come on. How have I managed to avoid? Come on. Yes. I don't know how I avoided all these attacks up until now. There we go. Beautiful. Actually, I think this bit is a little bit easier than I was saying, but only because I'm playing it the way it's intended to be played. When I was rushing through this area on like a second practice sit,
The
yeah.
way you move, it's oddly familiar.
Okay, so she's starting to realize what's going on. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, Icarus is almost filled up again as well. There's a lot of enemies here. She goes nuts in this area. Look at that.
Nothing at all.
She's like succumbing very closely to the petrification disease, and yet she's still so damn powerful. And I call her the Legendary Stalker for nothing.
Are you hurt?
Nope. I'm just hunky-dory. Okay, making good time, we're almost there. think we've got a few more enemies to fight. Oh, hello. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's a lot. Perfect opportunity to use Icarus. Excellent. It's almost maxed out again.
Have we met before by some chance?
I believe we have.
I'll create an opening. This is the end.
Holy crap. So sick. We're almost there, Leia. Go, go, go. Oh gosh, okay. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do not die here. I'm not risking it. Go, 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 go.
Stopped. Keep moving.
I haven't stopped, I just had to fight 2 of them. Take this, take this. Okay, the big boy. Good, go fight Leia. Beautiful. Cool. Even that guy got like slightly launched. Alright, almost there, almost there. Go, 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 go.
Keep moving. We just need to cross this bridge.
Okay. Look at her go. That attack is insane. Okay, we got another one. This one was acting a bit like the Machio. Come on. That's it, that's it. Ow.
I will endure. I must. At least until we reach the estate.
That one was called the Solutionists. The Solutionist's amulet increases Fable charge amount and Fable arts damage when pulse cells are discharged. That's pretty good. Survive by any means necessary. This is the first rule of the sweepers who survive the alleyways of Krat. Let me just see something real quick. Okay, it's still too heavy. Damn. I'm going. Let's go. We're almost there. Have I gone the wrong way?
Okay, let's go.
No, it's this way. I'm running out of time. Alright, well I won't have time to do the other thing, but that's
I
okay.
have to save him. I must. I will. Damn this snow. We must hurry.
Yeah, the sword is actually creating
Look, the Rose Estate. Keep moving.
a snow trail. That's cool.
Let's put an end to this.
Alright, you can go left or right, but I'm pretty confident there's nothing in this area. There's no item over there. And there's no item over there. Alright, in we go.
Yeah, I have the key. We made it, but I may have pushed myself too hard. You go ahead. Check out the situation. I'll follow soon. I just need to take something for the pain.
Okay, talk to her again. Okay, she doesn't say anything. Alright, let's use this and we'll end the episode right on time. Now there's a good chance that I'll be able to finish everything within the hour in the next episode. Although there is still a
What
lot.
happened here? Wait, could this be the Monad Charity House tragedy? But that was the petrification disease, wasn't it? This quicker.
Alright, we'll figure that out next time. Put some points in technique. And we'll leave things here. For now, I want to thank you all for watching episode 40 of Less Platinum and 100% Lies of P Overture. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.